Hey guys, welcome back to Maison Malli. I'm Malli, and today we're going to be talking about my 3 machines. I've been getting a lot of questions around them, if I'm going to continue to use them all, so on and so forth, and so I just wanted to address all of that today. Of course, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. You guys can always find me over on Instagram, where I make daily coffee videos that I would love to share with you. You can find me on Instagram at Maison Malli. Alright, so let's jump right into it. So you guys know, I now have 3 coffee machines. I have my Nespresso Vertuo Plus, I have an original line machine, and now I have my newest machine, an espresso machine, the Breville Barista Touch, also known as Brie. That's her name. Now, you guys have been asking lots of questions like, am I going to keep all of them? Which one is for who, so on and so forth. And so I just wanted to help you guys out with that a little bit today. For starters, I think that all of the machines are necessary depending on where you are in your coffee journey. I'm gonna go over pros and cons for each. So let's start with my Nespresso Vertuo Plus. I love this machine, hands down, really happy that I got it. Pros of the Nespresso Vertuo Plus machine is the many different coffee sizes. So this machine kind of does it all. You can get espresso shots, double espresso shots, coffees, lungos, everything that you need. So it is the perfect beginner's machine, I think personally. If you are not into coffee and you're just getting into it, or you want something that's simple and easy, this is going to be your best bet, honestly, of all 3 machines that I have. Digging a little deeper into that, another pro of the machine is how easy and hassle-free it is. I'm always running late in the mornings, and I feel as though with this machine, I can make a coffee in probably 1 to 2 minutes flat. Like, I pop my pot in, I let it brew, I go about my business. I use my milk frother to froth my milk, pour it in. I'm good to go 1 to 2 minutes max. So this machine is very, very easy to use, and you will get a lot of wear out of it. Cons of the Vertuo Plus, I will say it doesn't have as many espresso flavors as the original line machine does. So if you're more of like a cappuccino, latte drinker, you're gonna still like it, but that's where the original line kind of comes into play. Also, another big con of this machine is that it is Nespresso patented, so you can only use Nespresso pods with this machine. Therefore, you can only get these pods at either the Nespresso store or the Nespresso boutique, or of course like Amazon, places that Nespresso license to have their pods, but there is no third-party pod, and therefore it does make the Vertuo pods a little bit more expensive than, let's say, an original line pod, because they've got kind of like the monopoly on it, and so they can charge pretty much whatever they want. I mean, there are pods out there that are $20 a sleeve, and Nespresso can do that because there is no competition. Moving on to the original line machine, I bought this one from William in Sonoma for 40 bucks. Really happy about it. Excited that I didn't have to spend a ton on like a Creatista or even the other Nespresso machines that are in like that $200 range. Reasons I love original line: if you are into lattes, cappuccinos, drinks like that, you're gonna love it. It has a wide range of espressos, and so there's always something new and fun to try with this machine. In addition to that, unlike the Vertuo Plus, this machine, it is not patented. So I have tried coffee from Barry House, which I love. I've tried coffees from not Crate and Barrel, William and Sonoma, all of these other places. Any place, honestly, at your grocery store, you can find pods for the original line machine, and that's why they're not as expensive as the Vertuo Plus. So if you're that person that needs range and you love espresso, then this machine is definitely going to be for you. Now, let's move on to my new beauty, my Breville Barista Touch. This machine is for, I don't want to say the coffee snobs, because I don't consider myself to be a coffee snob, but it's kind of like for the coffee, maybe the coffee connoisseurs of the world, right? Meaning it's a very like specialized thing to do. It's kind of like knitting, right? It's something that you do that brings you joy, that is comforting to you. That's how I feel about this machine. Like whenever I'm making coffee with it, it's such a process, but it's usually soothing. It's something that takes like half hour, honestly, because I'm like testing out my beans, I'm doing my milk. It's an entire process. It's an entire experience. So if that's what you're looking for, more of like a hobby and not a quick, easy to go, then this machine will be perfect for you. What I love the most about this machine as well is that it is for beans. So the freshness level is definitely there, like 100%, guys. I know that these pods are good, but I can definitely taste the freshness level when I am beaning when I'm using this machine, meaning the freshness of the bean, you get the true rich taste of the coffee, and honestly, it's really, really nice. Piggybacking off of that is great because you can use any brand of beans. So any coffee shop, any brand of bean, you're not locked into a brand, right? Nespresso is a brand, Vertuo locks you into that brand. This, you can test and taste whatever beans that you want. The one con I would say of this machine is the learning curve, right? So for me, I'm up for it, so it's not necessarily a con, but if you bought this thinking like, I'm gonna be able to know how to use this today, then you are in for a rude awakening. Some days it comes out great, other days it does not. You can look forward to your coffee mostly tasting different all of the time, but I'm here for it. I love the experience. Again, I love the process that is this machine. So who are these machines for, right? Vertuo. I think that Vertuo Plus is for the person that is on the go. Like, again, I love this machine because I'm a busy mom, I'm a busy wife, I'm a busy employee, you know, I have a job and I want something that's quick and easy in the morning. So usually on my work mornings, this is the machine that I will use, and on my days off when I have leisure time, this is the machine that I will use. This machine is perfect for the, again, there's no other way to describe it, but the espresso lover, right? Like if you're not really into coffee drinks, you know, like 7.7 ounces, but you love cappuccinos, Americanos, lattes, then this is the perfect choice for you. And in addition to that, it still is really easy. You just pop a pot in and you are ready to go. So I would say both of these machines, the system is great for the on-the-go person, the busy mom, the person that has to go to work, and you're not really there to spend time on your coffee experience. You just want a good cup of coffee. Again, as I mentioned, this machine is just for the coffee enthusiast. So if it's your hobby, it's something that you love, you're looking for that therapeutic process, this is definitely the way to go. I don't usually use this on work mornings because if I did, it wouldn't be therapeutic because I would be rushing through the process. And I really do, and I've said the word process a lot, but I really do love the process of this machine, like my milk frothing and putting my beans in and yielding the right amount and measuring things. Like, I love that for this machine. Let's talk about the natural progression. So I think most people will start out with a Vertuo Plus because again, it kind of has everything, it's all encompassing. But once you start out with the Vertuo Plus, you'll quickly realize that, hey, it doesn't have enough espresso. I want more espresso drinks. In the summertime, you want to make more lattes and things like that. And so you'll start to lean heavy on the original line machine. That's when that kind of comes into play. And then once you've had these for a while, it's inevitable. You're just gonna want to experience coffee more and in its original form and the beauty of making coffee, and then that's where this machine comes in. If I could give some advice, since I've kind of like been down this road specifically, I would say Vertuo Plus, great place to start. Getting an original line machine is a great place to start. I thought about getting a Creatista. So the Creatista is Nespresso's higher end espresso machine. Honestly, everything about it is like this machine, like an espresso, except that it's just for pods. Ugh. So I thought about getting that one. And I was heavy going to get it, but then I was like, this is silly. And this is just for me, because I know there's people out there with it, so it's like no shade to you guys. But for me personally, I was just like, this is silly, because I already knew I'm bougie and I'm extra, and I would want to get the Creatista, the higher end one. I think it's called the Plus, maybe, or the Touch. No, the Creatista Touch, because I like Touch. And that one's like $7.99, you can get a Breville Plus for the same amount of money, and your world is so opened up. You're not just stuck with using pods, right? So I personally wouldn't get the Creatista, because you're naturally gonna want to get an espresso machine a year or two later, and then you're kind of stuck almost with the same machine that does the same things, except you're using pods, right? So for me, I think a better bet would be getting the like Essentia Mini, or a machine like this that's off brand. Again, I paid 40 bucks for this. I know that like the Essentia and the other lower end Nespresso machines are about 200 bucks, and I think that's great for you to use for a year or two or however long, until you decide to pony up and get a nice espresso machine. Trust me, as a coffee lover, you just naturally branch out. I'm here. But for 2022, I'm going to be doing pour over. I'm going to be doing French press, just trying different things. I don't want to be stuck in a box. I want to try different coffees, because overall, I just love coffee. Now, a lot of you guys ask about this machine a lot, like, do I not like it, or why am I not using it? I'm still learning it. I'm not that person who likes to make videos just for the sense of making them. Like, if I'm making something, I want it to be informative and helpful to you. And if I'm new at this, like, how am I helping you? You know what I mean? Unless I'm making a video for fun and I'm just sharing the machine with you. But you guys can look forward to see a lot more of Brie in 2022. As always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by Maison Malli. It's always my pleasure to have you here. Drop it in the comments down below. Let me know, which machine do you have? What are you considering getting? I'd like to know. Also, guys, I have linked all of these machines for you, just so you know, because people are going to ask. This one, no longer available. Can't get it. Won't get it. It's done. I got it when it was on sale on its way out. But I will link the best machines for you, these two, where you can get them, and my coffee buying guide. Thank you for hanging with me on Maison Malli, and I'll see you guys next time.